Or I should
we look
American.
at that. Okay, yeah, because we look at that differently.
Yeah.
You know, you can go to any HEB
Yeah.
and pick up a shaggy dog,
Yeah,
California,
the San Antonio roll
spicy
pretty
tuna,
good.
a spicy tuna roll or something like that. To us, that's like average. You know, why would you?
Okay.
That's yeah, we put our we put our pinky in the air. You know, we put our pinky in the air on that one. Yeah. You know, we don't do that. You know, I would much rather give you. Speaking of California roll, the roll I was telling you guys about. I telling you about earlier. We take a California roll and then we put our own spin on it. Now we call it the Spicy Mary. So what we do is we take a basic California roll. We take a handful and a half of crawfish tails.
Okay.
Dip them in tempura batter. We fry it up and we mix it up in a homemade sweet heat chili sauce. We set it on top of that California roll. Top it off with tempura flakes and eel sauce.
Bruh.
And that's the Spicy Mary.
What is going on?
So that's how we roll.
Exposure.
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so I don't want to just give you something that you can just go and pick up in HEB.
You can't pick that up in no
You
HEB.
can't do nothing like that.
That's really authentic for you
What is
guys.
eel
That's
sauce?
something.
It's like a Japanese dressing.
Yeah.
Made out of
You'll
eel.
love it. You'll love it.
Made out of eel.
Hey, man.
Because I went. You gave me some. I know I had the ribs, and you gave me another dish. Some other.
You went without us?
Right, and did
Well, I
not
didn't know
say
y'all
nothing?
did. So tell us, Rob. You say you got a lot of stuff going on. What's one of the biggest moments before you leave us? What's one of the biggest moments that you've had since you've been working, since you've owned Q-shi?
In regards to the business,
either way. I mean, if there's a couple of them, that's fine.
The biggest moments, I guess the people that you meet. You know, the restaurant business, man, is a hard business. It takes a lot of time away from your family, and you know, you making sure that other families are okay, and then you know to try to build things up. Biggest moments, man. I would just say the people that you meet and some of the stories that you hear. In spring, it was really affected by Hurricane Harvey, and so was the business a little bit. You know, we were closed down for a week, just getting some repairs done and some other things. And so a lot of our regulars, people that you meet all the time, who bring their kids in, man. You know, we're very kid friendly. Not too long after the storm, I'm in the store and I'm talking to one of the customers, and one of our regulars, he's a constable and he brings his little daughters in all the time. And so I was at another table. This little girl ran across the room, and when she got about 3 feet away from me, she just took off.
Yeah.
You know, and just leaped, you know, and just jumped into my arms. So I called her and I said, "Hey, you know, babe, how you doing? Whatever." And so she's about 7, you know, she's about 7 years old. And so she had heard about me losing my home in the flood. And so she just wanted to run over there and give me a big hug to tell me how sorry she was about, you know, which was pretty cool. But I just think the people that you meet, man, you know, and the little mini relationships that you get to build, you know, doing that. So it's pretty cool.
That's good.
That is good. That's amazing too.
That's good. Y'all having.
Or is spring.
It's a little.
It's a little hope from here. I mean, but if you drive,
Okay, we gonna see that.
We'll catch you on Tuesday.
Yeah,
if you drive a Shelby, you know.
Me and D Ray, we gonna
We
catch
gonna
you
come.
on Tuesday. We gonna come.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work.
No, we're coming.
Yeah.
Look out for us. We walking through the door. Not a game.
And that's true.
Yeah.
So the one of the last questions is, with starting a business, being a black-owned business, being something that you got into, because this wasn't the field that you were in before. What do you foresee you doing as far as restaurant business and also community-wise? We know businesses always used to have a community aspect to them. So what do you see doing? Is yourself, Ray, the business as a whole doing future-wise, and what's the community aspect of it?
Business-wise first, what we'd like to do is expand Q-shi and put it in as many markets as we can. I want to eventually be able to step back and not be so involved in the day-to-day, as you and I talked about before, and do more oversight. Now, on the community aspect, just starting off, we've done some small things right now. Of course, we sponsored several baseball teams and soccer teams and things of that nature. And there's a ministry that I work with on 2920, which is a foster organization.
Okay.
They help place foster kids with families, and so I enjoy doing that. And of course, as you know from knowing me as long as you have, we want to do something with at-risk youth, and I think that there's a plethora of things that you can do with them, from public speaking.
Yeah.
Everything from how to become an entrepreneur, things of that nature. God blesses you, man, so you can bless other people.
Exactly.
And I don't think I didn't get into this for money. Anybody who tries to get into the restaurant business for money, you're in the wrong field.
Yeah.
But I think that if you do the right things and you can be humble and be a good steward with what God gives you, then He'll open the doors that need to be opened, that will provide for you, and then you can turn around and help somebody else. That's
definitely. That's so beautiful.
Very strong. Very strong. Well, we thank Brother Robert Henry, workout guru, part owner of Q-shi with Ray. Shout out to Ray. He's not here tonight.
Yeah, but he's holding it. He's holding it down.
Hold it down, Ray. Hold it down.
He got to work while you out there doing public appearances.
Hey, somebody got to do it.
Yeah. After this, you going home. You ain't going back. You like, man, it was a long interview.
Can we extend this, man? Yeah.
It was a long interview, man.
Hey, but before I go, I know my mom is listening, so I just want to give a shout out to my mom.
Hi,
Okay.
Mom.
That's my girl. Yeah, mama. Yeah, Mama Ivory, man. Yeah.
She here? She Jacksonville?
No, she's here. She lives out in Fresno.
Okay. Yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah, Pearland. Yeah, the Pearland area. Yeah.
Okay.
So, hey, Mom, I love you.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
Mother's Day. We got something for Mother's Day. Just thought about that.
We should.
Yeah. So big
Segment.
Mother's Day thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to have that.